and welcome to our first DATT show app review. We're working out some bugs on the recording side of things for now, so if you please be patient, that would be great, and make note that if there are any blips in the audio, it's not the software we're testing, it's the actual recording software, so fingers crossed for a good show. There will also be show notes posted along with the video once it's been edited and properly uploaded. And so I guess let's get started. The app today is called Proloquo4Text, and it's brought to us by a great company called Assistiveware. You can go visit them at assistiveware.com. The piece of software we're going to do today, of course, as I mentioned, is Proloquo4Text, and it's a piece of AAC software, which stands for Augmentative and Alternative Communication Software. And it's primarily used by folks who have disabilities such as autism to verbalize what it is that they want to say. Another famous person who uses AAC would be Stephen Hawking, and he has Lou Gehrig's disease. So there are quite a wide variety of folks who benefit from the use of this type of software. So let's get started. I guess the best way to start is to talk about the layout of this software. You can see on the left-hand side there's a word prediction list, which is actually following the process of typing. As you type, words will populate this list that it is attempting to predict that you think may be the next word in the sentence. In the middle, of course, you've got the editable area that will also have the play button down here at the bottom that will play back whatever it is that you type. So if you have a predetermined sentence or phrase, you can also pull that up from the side here. On the top, there's a little drop-down menu that if you press and hold will show up, and you can select between these three different types of predictive models on the side: phrases, words, or sentences. And of course, this is an intelligent self-learning word prediction. So as you continue on, not necessarily the phrases as much as the word and sentence prediction will continue to get better, and it will tailor to your specific writing style. On the right-hand side, we've got a second panel that offers what's called a quick board, and in there are things like quick phrases such as patience, and it doesn't just say patience, and when you click on patience, it actually says please be patient while I type my response, so that if you come upon someone, you can have a moment to actually type out what it is that you'd like to say before you type, so that they're not kind of looking at you wondering what it is that you're doing. So again, like in the left-hand panel, if you click and hold on the top here, you can see quick talk and history, which is handy when you're repeating regular phrases like "how are you" and things that you're using regularly, quick phrases. It could also be dependent on your activity as well. Quick phrases can help in the context of healthcare, or the context of play, in the context of study, all kinds of different things. So along with the phrases that are over here, the predictive language settings, the phrases that are here can actually be added. There, of course, when you start, there's nothing, but if you have sentences that you regularly say, like can I please be moved closer to the television, ? Those kinds of things can be read aloud and kept in a quick list, so that you don't have to type those things over and over and over again. This comes in very handy. So when we use a quick phrase, I clicked on About Me and then my name. When I click name, it typed out this sentence. So name, it fills in the incomplete sentence. My name is Andrew Daly, which is very handy, especially when you're in a meeting or in a group of friends and you want to introduce yourself. You can do it that way. If someone's asking you for your mailing address, you can enter those things in again in phrases, where you live, your telephone number, and then those things can be verbalized without having to type it out every time. All in all, it's a great piece of software. I'm going to just end by hitting the play button here and letting you hear the audio. It should also be mentioned that there's 85 free voices in 15 languages, and of course you can switch them on the fly by going to the settings and language and speech, and then you can change the voices here. Of course, they're all free to download, which is awesome for the software. It's highly customizable. You can change the backgrounds. You can change the colors of the backgrounds in the center text editing. You can customize the prediction by adding spaces, auto spacing, and when it adds words, multiple word prediction for in sentences. And then, of course, we always leave learning to all words because it helps to improve the predictor model. One of the other great features is that this, of course, is a universal binary, and that means that you can use it on both your iPhone and your iPad. And if you have both, then you can back up and sync your key phrases or phrases that you create on the side, like "my name is Andrew," so that you don't have to re-enter all that stuff if you have to reinstall or flatten your device for whatever reason. So one of the great features of this is that it's integrated with Dropbox. You can export. You would click Backup User Now, and then once it's done, and there it is, you can then export that backup to Dropbox, which I've already established, and you can see there's been several syncs going through here. You can also restore from backups, including from Dropbox. So if you're on your new iPhone, you can restore your iPhone's Proloquo4Text installation with all of your custom phrases from your iPad, which is really actually quite great, especially if you're mobile on many devices. So the last thing that I'm going to mention is that you can also, this is where you change the phrases. Sorry, I hit the wrong button there. You can also share everything that you do. If you enter something in there and someone says, "Can you email that to me? I know that's a really important point. I'd like to remember that." You can actually send them the transcript from what you just said. I know you can also tweet and update your Facebook timeline. So that's it for today. I guess the last thing to mention is the price. It's $129 US, varying in. It's available in all countries. Of course, you can buy it in the iTunes store. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them. I'm Andrew Daly from Disability and Assistive Technology Today. I can be found at +Andrew Daly or @Andrew Daly if you'd like to follow me on Twitter.
And DATT.